Hello, this is Big A with ETFTrendTrading.com. Welcome to the free January video. I was going to start doing them weekly, but January's just been so sideways and choppy that there really wasn't a whole lot to report. But what I do want to report is that I'm always 100% transparent on the market and the returns. So I know I showed quite a few other videos of day trading that's been very profitable, and that is true. But I haven't day traded this year. Kind of have a New Year's resolution of day trading once a week. I used to do about 2 or 3 days a week and then when I managed money, I did every day for years. But now that I'm pretty much retired, I don't see a need in it. I like my system the way it is of only trading 5 to 10 minutes per night using the daily bars on just my select ETFs. So you can see today is January 22nd, 2009, and we had a little market push down. We did make a little over 1% on this push down in the SPY, and then we had a reversal, and we got stopped out and we lost about 1%. So really not much to report there. And on the QQQQ, we went short and we cashed out about 1%, and we have our stop at break even, and then we added on again. And these are all part of my daily blog, which only the advanced members can have. And I do all of them one day ahead of time to the exact penny, and I explain why I do each trade that I do. So, most people don't do that. They'll say, here's some theory. Why don't you go out there and try it with your money and see what happens? Well, I don't work off of theory. I work in reality. And the only way to do that is to trade live in front of you. So that's what I do with the advanced member blog. So we'll see what happens on the QQQ. I always tell my members, we don't really care if it goes up or down as long as it goes somewhere. And my channel exit strategy, I teach 5 exit strategies. It's very important. You've got to have that for trending markets and for sideways markets. But this channel exit strategy is what helps us in a sideways market. So I don't have any stellar profits to quote to you today for January. Did real good in October, over 25%, November over 9%, December lost about 4%, and we'll see how January figures up. If anybody tells you, if you're listening to this video and you're looking at different quote gurus, and anybody says, we're going to help you make 100 trades in a row without a loser, or no losing trades in 5 years, it's just not true. Warren Buffett's down over 40% this year. So, there's a lot of guys that are down big amounts. And so I don't know how else to tell you besides if it's too good to be true, it's not true. So, read my homepage carefully. You'll see, yes, there are going to be some times that you're going to lose. And there are going to be times where when the market trends, we just make a killing. We do very, very well. And as far as I know, mine is the only system out there that does all right when the market's sideways. So we just wait for it to trend again. Here was a great trend down. You guys know what happened, then the market melted. Well, we don't have a bias for the long side or the short side. We just let price go and we follow. The key to success is to not be a leader, but to be a follower. Be a trend follower and follow a system that actually works. 2 keys to success really in long-term investing and long-term trading. It's compounding, number 1, and number 2 is low drawdowns. You can't have number 1 unless you have number 2. If you have huge drawdowns, if you haven't read my article, if you lose 50%, you have to make 100% to make it back. So in order for monthly compounding to really work for you, you've got to have those low drawdowns. And also that helps your confidence. If you lose 4%, 5% in a month, it's not the end of the world. You back test the system. You trade it live, demo, paper trade for a while until you're comfortable and confident. And then you won't get too ecstatic when you make 10% in a month, or if you lose 4% in a month, because overall slow and steady wins the race. So I'm just a little fed up with all the hype on the internet and the stuff that I've seen lately. And I haven't seen a lot of that stuff for a while, but in January, for some reason, I've got just bombarded with spam and emails and stuff. So that's my 2 cents for the day. I may do some day trading next week, and I'll put some videos up for you, and we'll see how the rest of these moves play out. And that's it. This is Big A with ETFTrendTrading.com.